Have you ever noticed something strange? Two men can walk into the same room. One is richer. One is more handsome. One dresses better. Yet somehow, the woman keeps looking at the other guy. Not because he begged for attention, not because he tried too hard, but because something about him made attraction feel effortless. And this is where many men get it wrong. They think women become sexually attracted only to looks, money, or perfect lines. But psychology says attraction is often emotional before it becomes physical. The uncomfortable truth? Some men unknowingly kill attraction in the first 5 minutes, while others create desire without saying much at all. Today, you'll learn the psychological habits that increase attraction naturally, the mistakes that destroy it, and why trying harder often pushes women away. Stay till the end, because the last point explains why many nice guys get ignored, even when they treat women well. Imagine two men. Jake constantly texts, "Did you eat? What are you doing? Why didn't you reply? Do you still like me?" Ethan enjoys his life, works on goals, jokes comfortably, disappears sometimes because he's genuinely busy, and talks without needing approval. Who seems more attractive? For many women, attraction grows around emotional experience. Neediness often creates pressure. Confidence creates curiosity. Curiosity creates attraction. This doesn't mean pretending not to care. It means your happiness shouldn't depend entirely on her attention. When a woman feels your world is bigger than chasing validation, she often becomes more interested in entering that world. Because confidence feels safe, desperation feels heavy. Think about Daniel. Every date became an interview. Do you like me? Would you date someone serious? Where is this going? He wanted certainty immediately. The woman slowly pulled away. Not because commitment is bad, because pressure arrived before connection. Attraction rarely grows under pressure. Here's something many men overlook. Women often pay attention to how you make them feel about themselves, not only how you feel about them. A man who listens carefully, remembers details, and notices small things creates emotional impact. Example: Emma once mentioned she loved old bookstores and rainy weather. Weeks later, Ryan casually says, "You'd probably enjoy that cafe near the bookstore district. It matches your vibe." Small memory, big effect. Why? Because being understood feels intimate, and intimacy often increases attraction. Many men focus only on impressing. Few focus on understanding. The second one usually wins. Now let's talk about one of the biggest attraction killers: trying too hard to appear perfect. Perfect people feel distant. Real people feel human. Imagine someone constantly showing off. Money, cars, status, achievements. At first, it may impress. After some time, it can feel exhausting. Meanwhile, another man admits, "I was terrible at public speaking before. Took years to improve." That honesty creates relatability. Relatability builds trust. Trust often opens emotional attraction. And emotional attraction can strengthen physical attraction. People connect more deeply with authenticity than performance. Another mistake men make: they confuse kindness with self-sacrifice. Kindness is attractive. Having no boundaries isn't. There's a difference. A kind man respects. A people pleaser abandons himself. Suppose Olivia cancels plans repeatedly. One man says, "No worries, anytime, whatever you want." Again, again, again. Another says politely, "I understand, but I value consistency." Notice something? Self-respect often increases respect from others. Boundaries communicate, "My time matters too." And confidence with boundaries can be attractive. Now something uncomfortable. Mystery matters. Not manipulation, not playing games. Healthy unpredictability. If someone knows everything about you immediately, sees all your attention instantly, receives unlimited availability, curiosity often drops. Humans value discovery. Attraction sometimes grows through learning layers slowly. This doesn't mean acting cold. It means keeping your own ambitions, interests, friendships, and routines alive. A life with depth becomes attractive. People are often drawn toward energy, purpose, and passion. Ask yourself, if someone removed romance from your life tomorrow, would your life still feel meaningful? Because purpose itself is magnetic. Let's discuss communication. Many men believe attraction comes from saying impressive things. Sometimes attraction comes from presence, being comfortable, listening fully, holding eye contact naturally, responding instead of performing. Picture two conversations. First, a man interrupts constantly, tries to impress, forces jokes. Second, a man listens, smiles, speaks calmly, asks thoughtful questions. Who feels easier to connect with? People remember emotional experience more than exact words. How someone feels around you matters. Do they feel judged, rushed, ignored, or understood? Another overlooked factor. Physical appearance does matter, but maybe not in the way many think. You don't need model-level looks. You need signals of self-care. Clean clothes, good hygiene, healthy posture, energy, sleep, fitness. When you care for yourself, it silently communicates, "I value myself." Self-value changes presence. Presence affects attraction. Many men search for secret techniques while ignoring basics. Basics influence first impressions massively. Here's an important truth. Sexual attraction is rarely built through convincing. You cannot negotiate desire. You can increase qualities that often support attraction. Confidence, humor, emotional intelligence, ambition, self-respect, warmth, reliability, playfulness, growth. These don't guarantee someone wants you. No psychology trick guarantees that. Attraction involves personal preference too. And understanding this is powerful, because rejection stops becoming proof you're unworthy. Sometimes compatibility simply isn't there. The healthiest men don't chase every person. They build themselves and attract compatible people naturally. Think of Michael. After multiple rejections, he decided, better body, better communication, more hobbies, healthier mindset. Not to impress women, to improve his own life. Months later, conversations changed, energy changed, confidence changed. People responded differently, not because he learned manipulation, because he changed internally. Inner change often shows externally. One final truth most men need to hear. A woman is more likely to desire a man who already respects himself than a man who abandons himself for approval. Read that again. Neediness asks, "Please choose me." Confidence says, "I value myself whether you choose me or not." That difference changes everything. If you learned something useful, comment, "Self-respect builds attraction." I read comments, and it helps more people discover these psychology videos. Subscribe for more videos about attraction psychology, human behavior, confidence, and relationships. Because understanding people can change the way you move through life. And watch the next video. Because some attraction mistakes silently push people away without men realizing it.